So I'm here in the heart of the Yucatan forest with my good friend Otto Vidal, who runs, what's it called again? What's the name of your outfit?
Ka'ay Kutz hunt.
Ka'ay Kutz, and that means Field of the Singing Turkey. And man, do they sing down here. I've been down here just for 2 days and have had unbelievable experience. Let's see, second evening of the hunt, which we came in, we hunted, saw tons of stuff. Next day, hunted in the morning, had 2 different turkeys come in. Then that evening, got a beautiful tom, javelina, and then one of the other guys got a curacao in one evening. And another guy had an awesome opportunity at birds. I mean, just there's so much wildlife, it's insane. So anyway, I wanted to introduce you guys to the camp as well as Otto and share a little bit about his life and all about going ocellated turkey hunting and as well as other species in the Yucatan forest. So Otto, where did you grow up? Did you grow up here?
Yes, I grew up here. Yeah, and I have 43 years old right now. So I start hunting with very younger, when I was a baby, with my dad, with my family. All my family as hunters too. So there are some information, and maybe many hunters don't know about the turkeys. So if you wanna try to hunt here in Campeche or any places to the peninsula of Yucatan, you must need to know which bird you want to shoot. If you wanna kill a very mature turkey, you must try to hunt and there are 2 things that you know to do. One thing is the most important. If the tail to the turkey, there are 18 fins, and the spurs normally size between 1.5 inches or almost 2 inches. But there are some persons like my friends and another that shoot the past 2 inch, okay?
Yeah.
But I don't know who's another question have to.
Yeah, so I think the biggest question people in the States probably want to know right now is it safe? Is it safe to travel to Mexico? Because you see on the news, you know, they always share the negative things. But is it safe to fly into Campeche or Merida and travel here and hunt here?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, it's safe. I think it's. I've actually been told that it's actually the safest part of Mexico. And the reason why is because they rely heavily on hunters coming in and tourists. And actually, it's interesting, in the Yucatan, which a lot of people don't know either, a lot of the forest actually has been taken down, and the Amish and Mennonites came in about 100 years ago. And you would think that's horrible, you don't cut it down. But it's actually caused the wildlife explosion because they have so much more food. Sorghum, and corn and grains, and so just like in the States, and whenever you're around farmland, they'll come out in the nighttime and they'll eat the grain, they'll eat the food, and then go back into the forest. So there's been an explosion of turkeys.
Yes.
And I've witnessed that. We've seen some. This morning we went out, saw 3 toms, and then a whole flock of hens, which is great for the future. So Otto, you told me when I first arrived that you actually are an endodontist,
Yes.
a dentist. But
Yeah.
you love hunting so much,
Yes.
you turned into an outfitter instead of doing dental work.
Yes, I made both. So
Yeah.
so I don't close my clinic right now, but when I job like here, when I have a little time between one group and another group, I go to check something. Some in my clinic, my dental clinic. So all my family, my dad is died right now, but my grandpa, my dad, there are many years to dentists in Campeche. So my big brother is dentist too. So he's right now on the clinic. So that's the point, and I can to stay here for more time, okay, and spend like 2 months here with the different clients.
That's awesome. So you can come down and get a root canal and hunt.
Yeah, both.
The 2-for-1 special. The 2-for-1 special. So let me ask you another question too. If somebody wanted to come and hunt, here would they fly into Campeche, right?
Yeah.
And he recommends flying into Campeche versus Merida because in Merida it's another 2 hours away, and it may be a little bit cheaper, but by the time you pay for transportation to get to Campeche where he picks you up, it ends up offsetting the cost. So what was awesome was when I flew in, I mean, he met me at the airport personally, doesn't send somebody else in a beautiful Chevy Silverado, air conditioned. took me to the hotel, stayed the night along with friends of mine, and then the next day we came down in the morning, and that afternoon you're hunting. So it was an awesome experience. So if someone does come, do they need to bring their own gun, or tell us about that process?
Anything you need, you only ask me, because I have a guns here, but depends the persons or the clients. Sometimes there are one client is very special with his guns, so I can to help him to bring his guns here. And if you don't want to do all the things in the airports, yeah, I can help you.
Yeah, you have guns.
Yeah, I use my guns here.
Ammo.
Ammo, everything.
Yeah, so I didn't bring guns, I didn't bring ammo. He provided everything, and that's all included, in the price too, which is awesome. It's less of a hassle. You don't have to worry about TSA. You don't have to worry about your gun getting lost, broken, stolen, anything like that, or the paperwork. Because from my understand, from what I read online, is that it takes longer in the States and then longer once you get to Mexico to bring your own guns in. And he has awesome guns. I mean, his guns are great.
Yeah, and there are another thing to want to do. If you want to come to hunt with me, yeah, before to come, 2 or 3 months before, yeah, please send the passport and license and driving license, because I need to do all the papers for you can to take your turkey and bring in your baggage for your hunt.
There you go. Yeah, so if you do want to bring your turkey back with you, he's got to do all that paperwork ahead of time. But he does have a connection for a good taxidermist in Mexico, and it takes that whole hassle away, that's also what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to have it done here and then shipped to the States for me, so we don't have to worry about that paperwork in advance, too far in advance. Another thing I wanted to talk about too was, let me say in regards to packing, I literally came with a carry-on. That's it. I came with a carry-on and a small backpack, brought, everything I needed in that, so you don't even have to bring a check-on because everything is provided for. It's full room and board. You can see behind me, they have an awesome bungalow tree house where you sleep. You can see a couple turkeys being processed today. My good friend Alex whacked this morning. Yeah, he's over there. So let me ask you also too, another question I want to ask you. So permits, licenses, all included?
All included.
Everything included. They take care of all the paperwork for you. And the other thing too is it's not just ocellated turkeys, but I think anything. He showed me a picture yesterday that his outfit got the largest brock deer in the world, right?
Yes.
World record, brock deer. Awesome. I'll get that photo from you.
Yes.
We'll show you a picture of that brock deer that one of his clients got. So you can hunt ocellated turkey, javelina, carousel,
one, guti,
everything.
Yeah.
Everything the jungle has,
the
basically.
jungle has, yes, a license.
Yep, that's awesome. So I really, really encourage you to come. Trip of a lifetime. You'll love it. It's safe. You're going to see tons of wildlife and beautiful, beautiful birds like you see right here getting processed. Next one's going to be yours. Let's go. So I want to ask you too, how many years have you been outfitting and guiding? And then also tell me the process of what it takes to run a successful outfit and guiding, the things you do behind the scenes to make sure that guys like me have a successful hunt. As far as your scouting, trail cameras, how many you run, how often you check them, the places you hunt, different species, like do you go different for brock deer than you would like say an ocellated turkey? Is it one-on-one guides? So just tell me how, because I've only been here for a couple of days and I'm doing this because people need to know how good of an outfit this is. You go online, I did tons of research before I came and saw there's like maybe 9 or 10 on ocellated turkey hunts, and I was surprised. And I actually found Otto through a friend I met on Facebook who has been here and was successful. He said, you have to come here. And then he was coming back. So just tell me about what it takes to run a successful outfitting and guiding service.
Okay, my first time, let's start with this. My first time with outfitters a long time ago, and I was younger, 16 years old, but somebody came to Campeche for another outfitter and know my dad and stay together like a week, and this guy came to see me how hunt and how guiding, and talk with my dad, hey, can Otto help me for hunts and maybe the groups like this, and my dad said no.
And how old are you again?
16.
No, how old are you now?
43.
So that was like almost 30 years ago. 20 years.
Yes.
So you've been decades. You've been hunting.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my dad say in that moment, no, Otto needs to study first. Okay. So and then that's something that I love to do because I hunt right now for job, but all my life, I hunt for myself, for my trophies anywhere. So past the years, and when I finish my career, I'm a dentist, a root canal master. When I finish that, I never close to the outfitter for my future. So right now is something that I can do, and I do more than my clinic right now. So for another question is, behind the clients come here like a 1 month behind to come. All my guias and me are scouting. We put water. We have between 10 or 12 spots different with water. We put fruit, mango, zapote, and another sorgo, another corn, another fruits for the animals can to come there. And we put the trail cameras there for know which one animals this comes, and depends which part of the season is, because no all the time. There are 3 very good months. It's March, April, and May. But March is a star, but sometimes March is rains too, and if it's rains, it's not easy to hunt. Yeah, change something, and the animals don't need to go for water, and there are many fruits anywhere. So
they're scattered.
Yes.
So it's much harder to hunt when they're scattered.
Yes,
Yeah.
but for us, we need to put like a 3 months fruits and water, because the last time to the season, so it's May. That's the really problem where the animals can't to find the something for eat or drink,
Gotcha.
and that's the point when I start to hunt in that spots, which is the water and
Gotcha.
fruit.
So that's like brock deer, a lot of the mammals.
Yeah, a lot of the animals,
Yeah,
different animals.
Yeah.
And
But the turkeys, like now here it's April, right?
Yes.
Like middle of April.
yeah, April is the best.
Yeah, because the toms are very aggressive. They're
Yes.
territorial. You call them in, and so and of course, like here, you don't need to bring your own calls and decoys, because it's not the same as the Eastern Rio Grande Golds. totally different bird. Yeah, so totally different call. They don't gobble. They actually say they sing. My friend who's here with us now, the first time he came, he said he brought his calls, he brought a decoy, and none of that works here because it's even though it's a turkey, it's not the same as what we hunt. The other question I had too, we were talking on the way from the airport, and not only have you hunted here, but you've been in the States hunting a few times. You told me, where did you go? You went elk hunting and turkey hunting, and
Yes, I was in Vermont for Eastern. I was in California.
and in
for
Vermont you
Marians.
got success, right? You got two
two
Easterns, right?
Yeah, 2 Easterns.
That's awesome.
Yeah, in 2 days.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And I go back again for 2 years ago with my clients for Campeche. Yeah, I bring the clients there. So I was in Colorado to try to hold my elk for myself.
Elk, yeah.
But I can't do. Yeah.
Public land.
Yeah, public
That's not
land,
easy.
yeah.
That's not
It's
easy.
not easy.
Yeah.
Yes, not easy. It's too cold.
Especially compared to here, because when you come here and hunt, it's going to be hot in the daytime. That's for sure. I tell you that.
And I hunt in all the north of Mexico. I hunt all the animals in Mexico. If somebody try to find another hunt in Mexico, I can to help him. I had the partners between the Gulf to Mexico, between Tamaulipas and
nice.
Sonora. Yeah,
Nice.
all the animals, mule deers, desert sheep, outdat, whitetails, all the whitetails. There are 14 different species in Mexico for
Oh, cool.
whitetail.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I send the picture for my page or in Instagram or anywhere.
That's awesome.
To the 14 species difference. Yeah, it's something similar, but there are 14 in Mexico for whitetail and 4 for blacktail. Yeah.
Wow.
That's
That's good for the deer hunters out there who want to
Yes.
different type of deer. So one thing I loved about here immediately when I was speaking with Otto and first met him was that he has a passion for hunting. He loves it, and that just comes through in everything that he does. That's the type of person you want to be with when you hunt, because when they're passionate about it, they want you to be successful. And then sure enough, everybody I think here, like on Ocellated turkeys, you get 100% shot opportunity, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're guaranteed a shot opportunity, and not everybody can say that. And they really try to get you on trophies as well. Where unlike some other places that are out there, so you have to be careful of who you get. And so again, I just want to recommend that you look them up, contact them, and get on down here and have a blast. One more thing I forgot to say. So I'm half Italian and I love to eat, and the food has been off the chart amazing. Cooks right over here, and it's unbelievable. Tacos, you name it. What I love too is as you shoot stuff, you're gonna eat it. So if you shoot your ocellated turkey, they'll process it for you, but they do keep everything perfect, and then you get to eat your meat. Same thing with the javelin, we're gonna eat that.
Yes.
Everything you shoot, here or anybody else in the camp, they're gonna cook it for you. So you get wild game as fresh as it gets. Yeah. So the other question I have is, how many acres do you have to hunt on? Have permission to hunt on?
We have right now like 30,000 acres.
30,000 acres. That's a lot of land, a lot of animals, right in the heart of the Yucatan. Doesn't get any better. So it's our final morning hunting. I'm tagged out, so I joined another hunter to video for him this morning. And I want to let you know that the property that Otto manages is very well managed. He doesn't allow hunters to go to the same area. So if you come, you're always hunting a brand new area for whatever species you're hunting. And he also, you may have seen some YouTube videos where they shoot the birds off the roost in the morning, which is not very sporting. And everybody always says, well, that's how they've always done it. Well, Otto, first of all, does not do it. And he also doesn't allow any of his workers to do it, nor the hunters. And the reason why is because he wants to manage his population of turkeys. And when you shoot them off the roost, you don't know what you're getting. You're going to be shooting a Jake, which a lot of times is what people get. They have smaller spurs. They only have 16 feathers in their fan instead of 18 plus. And so it's like with all things, you have to do some research and know what you're getting into. And one of the reasons why I actually did this video for him is because I want other people to have an incredible experience. And this is definitely once in a lifetime for me. Don't know if I ever come back. I'd love to. Maybe hunt some carousel. And if I do, it's definitely going to be with this outfit. So I hope this video has been informational for you. Hey, also, I wanted to let you know that when you do hunt for the Ocellated with Otto and his crew, whatever guide you have, you typically only sit at each designated location where you're hunting turkey for about 30 minutes. If they start calling a turkey and a turkey doesn't come in within 30 minutes, they know that a turkey's probably not in the area. And so you'll move to a different spot. In the mornings, you usually hunt a maximum of 3 spots, 4 at most. And then in the evening, in the afternoon, usually you only have time to hunt 2. Both of the turkeys I got in the afternoon. And it was interesting because we heard them in the morning, or we saw them. We may have called them in, but they did not give a shot opportunity. And as long as you don't spook them and shoot at them and miss, then you're not going to be able to go back, at least for a week, to try to hunt that bird. But they're extremely territorial, so they have their own little spot. If they feel threatened at all and they come in, they're going to come in on a dime. My first hunt, I think when I shot, really short. The second hunt, we literally were not even there set up for 3 minutes. We actually heard him. It was 3:30 in the afternoon, and we heard him when we were walking in through a field. We heard the last part of the sound, and he knew exactly. They knew exactly where he was. Let me tell you how good their ears are. We're driving in the truck this morning, and they can literally, with the sound of the truck and everything, they can hear a turkey in the woods because their ears are so attuned to hearing what their sounds like.
Hello, we're here at Ka'ay Kutz, hunting lodge here with Otto, where we are hunting the Ocellated turkey. We had a great time, brother. Unbelievable, right? So awesome. This was an amazing turkey. You got a monster, and I got a senior one. So we're very happy. Again, here with Otto, here in Campeche, Mexico.
Yeah,
thank you.
We literally did our interview earlier today, and this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I'm talking about. You gotta come.
Yes.
Unbelievable.